Guys, what's up? What's going on out there today? Hey, Brent Abel here, webtennis.com, another episode of the Tennis Mindset Project. Got a short video for you today. I'm going to tell you what I do that's really helped me sort of overcome this problem, which I used to suffer through way back in the day when I started competing. It probably took me a couple of years to figure this out. Wish I'd known then what I know now. But yeah, I mean, I could play great in practice, right? Whether it was drill session, maybe just playing some practice points, whatever it was. We weren't keeping score, something, something like that. But it was definitely a practice session. And then the next day, go out and play a real deal match, something that result was going to be made public somehow, right? Could be a tournament match or a league match, maybe you know, guess it would be made public, would be a serious practice match. But whatever it was, is I would just go from playing great the day before in practice to completely just butchering the thing in the match, just sucking and just not playing great. It was really, really, really frustrating. I want to show you in this little video, or show you, I want to describe to you exactly what I do instead. And it's just one step that I think will reverse this situation for you. So look, in practice, we focus, at least I do, I tend to focus on one fundamental in that practice session, right? Maybe some days it's a couple of them. But for example, today, went out and practiced and had one fundamental in mind the entire time. And my practice sessions might be a little bit different than yours. What we do is we go out and get a good lather going, a good warm up for 10, 12, 15 minutes. And then one guy serves for about 15 minutes in a row, right? We just go deuce, add, point after point after point, playing points. We're not really keeping score. So it's an opportunity to play points, but to also work on a fundamental. And my fundamental today was simply what's what's timing going to be, right? So there's this incoming ball. When am I going to deliver the racket against the ball right up through contact? And the fundamental for me today was I'm going to exhale right through the moment, the exact moment, not before and not after, but right through the exact moment of contact. I'm going to I'm going to consciously exhale or blow out, whatever it is. It's not loud, it's not a loud grunt, but it's deliberate and it's just something that maybe is a little audible, but it's not, it's not loud. But that was my whole focus today. I really had a good day today. And typically what happens in practice when I have a really good day is I've stayed disciplined to one, maybe sometimes two different fundamentals. And look, here's what happens in the match, right? Today you have a great day, then tomorrow you go out and play the match, the real deal match. Could be tournament match, maybe a league match, maybe even that fun, serious practice match, singles or doubles, and you just kind of stink it up, right? I mean, I used to do that. And the problem for me, maybe for you, is this: there'd be this thinking of result, right? There'd be sort of this underlying thinking of the result that I wanted for the match today. It's a team match. God dang it, guys are counting on me. I don't want to let anyone down. Certainly, if we're playing doubles, don't want to let my doubles partner down. So it's all based on results, not only for the match, but maybe for this set, maybe for the game, maybe for the point. Let's take it down one more level. Maybe for this one incoming ball right now. I can see a little slight opening over there, and the result I want is I want to zip it right through that opening. Don't want the guy to touch the ball over there. And so the result is just all consuming. And any kind of clarity in terms of taking your time, in terms of whatever you worked on yesterday, which would have been the fundamental that would have helped you get through this result thing. Well, so what I do now in matches is I just go back and focus on that fundamental, right? I'm going to play a match. If I had a great practice session yesterday and now I got a match today, guess what? I'm going to go ahead and replicate that fundamental in today's match. I've already got my shot choice kind of menu kind of whittled down. I got clarity on that because this guy today, for example, man, this guy's got a great forehand. So guess what? I'm not going to give him any opportunities to show off his great forehand. So now my shot choices have been narrowed down to only half the court. I don't care if he knows, it doesn't matter, right? Maybe the guy doesn't move great up and back, so I'll start drop shotting more. But whatever it is, shot choice menu now is pretty small. And so with that in mind, I'm going to go back to the fundamental that I worked on yesterday that maybe really had me playing well in that practice drill session. And I know a lot of coaches are going to tell you, well, look, when you play a match, man, you don't want to think. You don't want to have any conscious thoughts. Really? I don't know. Maybe someone can give me the magic potion or the magic bullet on that one, but I've tried all that stuff where you don't think. And just by just by the conscious thing of don't think, well, what do? My God, we just start overthinking. But this whole thing about, you want to play instinctively, well, instinctively never worked for me either because instinctively might all of a sudden against that guy with a great forehand, I'm over there going, oh, okay, here comes this ball. Boy, my instincts tell me right now, boy, I really want to hit that ball across court to the guy's forehand. Boom, we just fed the beast. That didn't work. So for me, I do have to have in my matches, I've got a fundamental that I'm conscious about. And for me, most of the time, it's what I explained today, or what I just explained about what I like to do in practice, which is just the exhale, just working on the timing. And everything else is instinctive. I've already decided shot choice because of what I explained with the guy's great forehand over there. He's not going to get any, right? So all that stuff then becomes instinctive, but I need to have a conscious thought of whether it's whether it's blowing out through contact, whether it's keeping my eyes down through contact, whatever it is, it's a fundamental. So I want you to try this. I want you to find a fundamental in a practice session that works really well on that day, and then take that over to the next match and be conscious of that during the points. And let's just see what happens, right? Maybe it doesn't work out great. Maybe it does, but let's just see what happens. Let's see if that isn't the thing that helps you switch that situation from playing great in practice and not so great in matches. Look, here's the other thing that you need to consider is how you think between points, which is far and away the majority of the match in the real deal match, right? Tournament, league, series practice match. Only about 25% of the time when we're on the court in matches are we actually playing points. The rules say we have 25 seconds between points. Even if you only take 20 seconds between points, how long is it on average a point? 4, 5 seconds on average, right? You throw in a serve or you double fault, that's 0 seconds, right? You throw in a serve, return doesn't come back, what's that? A nanosecond? So on average, only about 20% of the time, maybe 25% of the time, are we actually playing points. When you manage the between points time, when you manage the side change time in matches, that's when you really start to get some focus and some clarity in terms of shot choice during the point in your matches, right? And so what I've got for you is what is my 4 parts between points routine. It's a free 9-minute video. The BPR, between points routine, it's an explainer video that details for you what each of my 4 parts between points routine is and why I think it's going to really be helpful to you in terms of you being able to play just as well, if not better, in the real deal matches as you do in practice. There is a link below. Click it. All you got to do once you get over there, just drop in the first name and email address, and you'll get immediate access to this free 9-minute BPR explainer video. Guys, that is it for me today. Any comments, any questions down below in the comments area, for sure, let me know. I love to read and respond to you. And as always, we need to get out there today. Got to help someone else have a spectacular day. Guys, see you again next time.